All right, everybody. So, all of Wesley's characters, all but one of Dad's characters. So, so we've got to generate some new characters.
2 weeks,
Or
right?
yeah. So like, you know, so where were you?
We got all the people out for the meat hooks, and some of them were going to join us in our quest,
And they don't remember anything that happened from the time that they were kidnapped at the village to the time they got rescued. So they don't remember nothing. They remember where the village is at and stuff. And some of them want to go home, but you know, some of them want to join your team and go on adventures with your team. All right, so everybody, you've got to roll your ability. It's 3d6, so you got to roll your ability scores.
Yeah.
So, 3d6.
3d6.
Okay. And then do what with them?
Put them in your strength, agility, stamina, personality, intelligence, and luck. All right. Are we ready
Yeah.
to go back into the dungeon?
We are now.
So you're in the room with the spiral stairs. Topher has just single-handedly defeated the Beastmen and the Beastmen champion.
Right, because he won the actual.
There's bodies everywhere. You know, Beastmen champion.
The bodies had
The body of Robbie, the body of Slee, and the body of Zane, right? All three of them died in there.
Sounds about right to me, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what do you want? Do you want to look around on the floor, or
I think we should be collecting the stuff from our fallen comrades, because they have a lot of equipment.
okay? Who do we want to start with? Which body do you want to search first?
I think we'll search Robbie's body.
Well,
And then we can do Zane, and then we can do Sleep.
when you walk up to Robbie, you see him move.
Uh-oh.
And he kind of lifts up his head.
Dude, he's alive. He's not dead.
Uh-oh.
Dude has like half a hit point left.
Oh my god.
Okay, so who had the healing powder?
Ooh, I think it's Slee. But Slee's dead.
Okay, well, maybe somebody should get the healing powder off of Slee and use it on Robbie.
Yeah.
Now,
So you have 10 green powders on Slee.
Alright.
okay, nobody has any medical background or anything, so I guess it won't matter. So yeah, one of your guys can do it.
Yeah, so, Johnny goes to Slee's body.
Wait a minute. Actually, shouldn't it be somebody who was previously in the party?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so Topher,
That's a good idea. I didn't even think about that.
Topher gets excited and says Slee is still alive.
No,
Robbie is
Robbie.
still alive. he goes over to Slee and gets the healing powder. He, let's see here. It'd be nice to have a bowl or something to mix this paste up in. So, okay, so Zane, or Topher, pulls the leather bag off of Slee. And he reaches in like this and pulls out a little handful of the powder, okay? And then he pulls his water skin off and with his teeth pulls the end of it out and puts a little water in the palm of his hand. And then puts the cork back in the water skin, puts it back on his belt, and sits here and starts mixing this stuff up in his hand to make a poultice. And then he goes over to Slee and starts applying Robbie. He goes over to Robbie and starts applying it on his biggest wound. Do you remember any of the damage that Robbie took?
I think Robbie took, like, maybe right around the chest area or something.
Okay, but there's surely more than one wound, I think. So, let's keep this fair. He applies some to one of Robbie's wounds, and then he puts some more into his hand like this, does the same thing with the water skin, and then adds it, puts it back on his belt, and sits here and mixes it up to a poultice, and we'll say that Robbie's got 2 wounds, or do you want it to be 3? I mean, we could consult the video, but I just don't remember.
I don't remember either. It's
So,
been too long.
And then he applies it to the other wound. And you're going to have to decide how this healing poultice works anyway in the future. But for now, we'll say it's 1 wound, 1 application. Fair enough. That way you're not bringing back a dude who's almost dead with just 1 of our rounds. And so...
the major wound.
Sure.
The major wound. You put it on the major wound, and it revives him, and he now has 4 hit points.
Nice. You got Robbie back.
All right. So we've got 6 characters again, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, right, because you guys need to get the equipment. So, do you want to take the ukulele?
Okay, hang on.
Oh.
Would you tell us the list first, so we can get a basic overview, and then we'll take them one at a time and give you a
Okay, so what's left on Slee and Zane? Last but not least, you find 3 torches that are still flammable despite their age. And they're set in the sconces on the wall.
We have lanterns if we need them, so why don't we just leave the damn torches?
Okay.
Wait. So, Topher examines the torches to make sure there's not something unusual or interesting about them.
No, there's nothing. I mean, they're just torches.
Okay. Then yes, we leave them behind.
Alrighty.
Maybe we should try attacking the torches.
They're just torches.
You know, like Eric and the
I
Dread
know, that's
Gazebo.
what I was, it's just a gazebo.
Yeah.
Okay, so you follow the spiral stairs downward.
Oh, I thought they were going up.
Well, that's what I thought too until I read it.
Oh, yes.
So, as you go down the stairs, it keeps getting darker and darker.
She said we wouldn't need the torches.
I didn't say anything. You said you had lanterns, so.
We should do
All
something.
right, do you think we should run back up and get the torches? Or how many lanterns do we have between us? Here's one.
This guy doesn't even have a lantern.
So you don't have any lanterns?
No.
Boy, we didn't do very good at this, did we? Alright, so I say we go back up the stairs and get the bleeping torches.
Okay, alright. So it keeps getting darker and darker. The air is cool and wet. As you go down the stairs, you see like a glimmer, a shininess on the ground. As you're going down, there's a landing, and then more steps go down, and there's like a shiny gold things on the ground on the landing.
Okay, so the two guys in the front there, which would be Topher and Robbie, are not Robbie. Who's this guy?
That's Robbie.
Okay,
in the
so
blue.
Topher and Robbie hit them first, and as they're walking up, approaching them, they just see that it's shiny. That's all they can tell.
It's 3 gold pieces on the ground
Okay.
on the landing. And are you on the landing?
Sure, we've arrived at the landing.
Okay. Well, you hear some and like some scratching sounds
From blanks.
to your left.
Uh-oh.
Like,
And you notice that there's a door that's partially open. So like as you come down the steps, the landing, and then there's like a kind of a little hallway with a door that's standing partially open, and you hear these sounds.
bet these 3 gold coins are out where we are.
Yeah.
Okay.
As if somebody had dropped them.
Alright, so we're standing here, there's an open doorway, semi-open. There's sounds coming from it, and there's 3 gold pieces out here. Or we could keep on heading down into the darkness. I think we should check out the doorway.
Alright.
So Robbie there in the front gives a little push at the door to see if it moves.
Yes, it does.
So the door does open.
But it makes a creaking sound.
And then we're going to head in in roughly that order.
Okay, well, as the door, as you said, Robbie, pushes the door open, it goes, I mean, it's a really loud, it's moist, it's damp down there, so the hinges on the door are rusted, and so then these,
Kittens? Not kittens?